Galen. Galen's got Parkinson's. I'm doing a skirmish today. Some things lurking in them there woods. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. But I think you probably guessed from the thumbnail if you looked at the thumbnail. And if you didn't, how are you here? What are you doing? There are some troops patrolling in this lightly wooded area. They are not particularly any reason to be overexcited. They're just having an amble. Off they come. They don't know what's in that hut. Might be nothing. We don't know. The way I play games, it might well be nothing. So, I'm going to throw, everything's based on sevens. So the first man is going to move, he wants his first action. He's going to be the lieutenant, because the lieutenant's leading the patrol. See what he does. 5, he doesn't do anything. He makes no decisions whatsoever at that point. And because he makes no proactive decision, I'm going to say that they just are going to amble along. He's not even given them an order to get in any formation. He's just totally oblivious to any potential danger. And there they are. The Confederates, if they're around, and I'm not telling you, so no, are doing nothing. So the Union soldiers again. So we'll send this man on the end with his rifle pointing. Ooh, 7, right. So that's his first action. So let's see, is he concerned? He might notice movement. If there's someone in that shack, they might be cooking the breakfast. There might be smoke coming out of it. I don't know. He might just be a very good soldier who's sensible. We don't know why he's alert, but he might be. But he's got to get a 7. If you don't get a 7, he's not alert. Oh, he's very alert. Now, he's a bit wiser than some of these. Oh, they're certainly wiser than the young scrap of a lad, not even shaving, who's telling him what to do. So he's going to use the fact that he's alert, and I'm going to count that as his activation. And he is going to, on his own volition, because he's not very happy, scuttle to there. That's his first action. He's sort of, are you alert, was just a natural response. That wasn't an action. Now he's going to have a serious look. Oh, it's not just the 7, because this time there's nothing to see. So he's going to need more than a 7. He's going to need a 7 plus 2. So he's going to need a 9. No, he doesn't say anything. Now you might be asking yourself, what would you have done if he had to get a 7 and you'd just thrown a 6? I tell you what, he would never have been able to see anything. Because maybe there's nothing in there, or maybe it's so well hidden, he just doesn't see it. That's life, hard luck. Or maybe he's an idiot. Well, we don't think he is an idiot, but maybe he's an idiot. That's staring him in the face and he's still not seen it. So that's him done. Still a Union turn, they haven't failed yet. So he sort of does that funny thing they do in war films where he holds his fist up and then he waves 2 men forward and nobody moves. Oh, now, see if there are any Confederates in there, have they gone to an alert? So 7 and more, if there are any in there, they've become wise to the situation. Yeah. They have got somebody on guard, and he now has alerted, if there are anybody in there, they're alert to the fact that something's happening outside. So what are they going to do? They're going to do nothing. They're going to do nothing. So we'll go back to the Union troops. So let's have a look. He's waving people forward, I think. Let's get some people in position. So that's the first move. Stays there, passes a turn, Confederates do nothing. Him, first move, yeah. Just going to get himself to there for now. He's not doing anything at the moment at the front. Second man, first action, puts him there. He's going to ignore his second action. Next man, yeah. First action, puts him there. Second action, yeah. Puts him there. No, that's a fail. The Confederates now, clearly the Union troops are focusing on that door. So I think there are going to be, hopefully there's going to be something happen. So this is to see if the Confederates do what I want them to do. 7, yeah. So a shot rings out from that door at him, and the range goes up in bands of 10. So that's 12, so that's second band, which is an average shot. So that would be 7. Shorter than 10 would be a 6. Longer than 20, it will be an 8. Everything goes on 7s. That's your baseline. So that's a 7 to hit him. Hit him. Now, he's behind the trees. Give him 1 dice for that. This is where I don't use the 7s. He's sort of not just behind the trees, he's through a clump of trees. Let's give him another dice. This is arbitrary, I'm just deciding this. There ain't a big, thick, expensive rule book that makes me think about it. He's behind that shrubbery, and I'm going to say wouldn't be stood up. He's making the best use of cover, so he's got 4 dice. If any of these are a 6, the bullet's not hitting. Yes, 6. The bullet's not hitting. However, there's another Confederate shot comes from the boarded up window next to the door. That's a 7. This is at him. It's going to be the same principle for saving. So we know we've hit him, and he gets a 6. So he's all right. But now the Union troops know there's at least 2 Confederates in there. So first of all, we'll do some more movement. No, we won't. So the Confederates are going to get to shoot again because that was a 6. That's a fail. First Confederate shot. That's a hit. I'm going to keep shooting at these men in the bushes. No save there. And the injury, I'm going to say 1, 2, dead. 3, 4, wounded, 5, 6. Wounded, but he's going to fight on. Dead. He's dead. And the second Confederate shot. That's a hit. We know it's 4 saves. That is a save. But now there's a third Confederate shot from the doorway. The other side of the doorway. No, that's not anything except a shot. Giving the game away. Union troops. Oh, sorry about that. Hit the camera. 6, that's a fail. Confederacy open fire again. First Confederate shot. That's a hit. Men at the bushes who were getting pinned down. Save, got 6. There. Second Confederate shot. Yeah. Save. Third Confederate shot. No. Union troops in danger of getting pinned down, but they've still got to press on. Can't mess about. No, I failed again. The Confederates are coming back at them. Another, definitely, well, let's hope they get the shots. 7, yeah, that's a shot. These men at the front, that's a save. Second one, that's a hit. That's a save. Third one, that's a hit. Statistically, we should have hit somebody. Another save. Now another shot rings out. A 4th shot. That's not done anything, but we now know there's at least 4 Confederates in there. Union troops valiantly tried. Oh, fail. Confederacy with 4 men that we've revealed themselves. First one, that was a hit. Pow. Saves. Second one, that's a hit. Pow. Third one, nothing. Oh gosh. Union troops had better start moving. Oh dear me, what's that about? Confederates, first shot. That's nothing. Union troops, first move. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nothing, double one. Ah! Oh, no, 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 no. There's a penalty for a double one. A double one means you can't possibly do anything next turn, whatever. So I'm just going to, you can't see because he's off screen, but I'm just turning him round. He literally can't do anything. And that ends the turn. Confederates, first man in the door gets his shot off. That's a hit. That's dead. Second one. No. Union troops. First one. Yeah. First action. Oh dear. Second action. No. First action for a different man. Yeah. First action for the lieutenant. Yeah. He completely misses his turn. I'm going to turn him round. And he's off board, but he's back in the game eventually. So they've not done anything. They've got one action. They had better start opening fire. So it would normally be a 7, but because it's into a building, it's an 8. The dog's gone mental, and I don't know why. So we'll just have to put up with that. Perhaps he's a dog of war. Cry havoc, and let's slip the dogs of war. Oh yeah, that's all right. Now because the chaps in the building are actually in a building, they're going to get another dice. So they're going to throw 5 dice to save, not 4, because these lads out here didn't have the benefit of being in a doorway. Oh, he got him. He got him. Oh, I got a splinter or 2 from the door frame, but he's fighting on. Okay, second American is an 8. That's the end of that turn. The Confederacy. Okay. First shot. Yeah. Better make it on this guy, I think. Saves. Second shot. No. The Union. Okay, they're not moving now, so they're going to get an extra dice. So they're going to get extra moves. Instead of being 7, it's going to become 6 because they're aiming carefully. Okay, so that is a hit. Chap inside the house. There is a save there. Let's try another shot at a 6. Yeah. Saved, okay. This experienced lad over here has decided there's no point shooting at this door frame, it's taking too long. So he's making a run for it. No, it's not. Confederates open fire. First one. Yes. Oh dear. Oh, it's all right. Second one. No. Union troops. That's this bloke running. Yeah. There he goes. Now he's betting the bonuses for terrain, so he has to have a minus for movement. He's got to have something, hasn't he? And then he's going to duck into those trees there. And then he'll persuade his friend next to him to go, but his friend's saying, you must be bonkers if you think I'm getting up from here. First Confederate shot. Hit. Let's shoot one of these lads out in the open, it's easier. Yeah, it's got him. Oh dear me. So he's bleeding from some near miss, but it's not enough. Oh, I don't know, I'm saving things. I haven't even thrown the shot yet. I've got excited. That's a hit. That's a save, lots of sixes. Third one. That's nothing. Back to the Union troops. This lad who's making a dash for it. Yeah, he does. He goes half. Let's see if he can go half again. 7. Yes, he can. It's all a bit boggy there, I think. He needs help. Let's put down some covering fire, please. This chap. Hopeless. Okay. Well, in that case, there is a Confederate behind that window. This roof comes off. And there's a Confederate sticking his gun right through that bloke's eyeball. So we're looking at a short shot there. So instead of a 7, it becomes a 6. You could argue he's resting his weapon on the window planks, but this lad's running towards him, or certainly moving quickly towards him, and I think that negates that. So I'm going to say it's a 6. That is a 6. So he's hit him. He needs to survive the injury. And he doesn't. Bang, he's dead. Oh dear. I think at that point, the Confederates have won. I can't see the Union thinking they can wheedle out of that position. And so the Union lieutenant, those guys are dead. But they'll sort of take them with him. Can't take that other fella, he's too far away. And in the blockhouse, out come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Confederates, which I got by throwing a d6 before the game started. So that's the game. 20 minutes, all in all, bit of fun, went nice and quick. I'm sure if you were interested in the rules, you can work them out. Why not work out your own rules? Just work them out as you go along. You don't have to have an expensive book. You can have an expensive book if you want. My sort of crusade for the next month maybe is don't get put off wargaming by having to spend a lot of money, having to know rules, having to be able to paint figures, being able to have lots of stuff, being able to have a big table, even have somebody to wargame with. You don't need anything except the desire to give it a go. Have a try. Don't think, oh, it's for kids, or I've never done it before. Why not? If you're going to do something new, try, have a game. Get a couple of dice. We don't even use dice. Have a look back at our Napoleonic funny little skirmish game. We use playing cards. Every man's got a number. We turn a playing card over. If you turn over 10 of hearts, it's a Frenchman with a number 10 on his jacket. 10 of spades, it's a British soldier. If you pull out a joker, it's the end of a turn, all the cards go back in. It honestly couldn't be easier. You throw a dice, a d6, you throw a 6, you hit them. And then if you think, well, he's a bit nearer, I'll make it a 5. Or he's a bit further away, I can't hit him. Or I've hit him, but I might have hit that tree. And you just start adding your own rules in, and some will work and some won't. And just have fun. Please, 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 please. Try gaming. If you're already gaming, try and get someone to have a war game with you, or set up a war game for people you know have never done it. And let's get a few more folk playing. and perhaps try and get me some subscribers to a channel for not the slick Herberts who've been playing for years and have massive armies, but for us, the ordinary little guy that is struggling. I'm not even telling you why I'm struggling. I think you know. So, in the words of Napoleon as he left Moscow in 1812, ta-da, Chuck!